And we're back.
Woo. Definitely
Yes,
didn't
so-
die.
No, something glitched, and it's probably because I've got 2 sets of streaming stuff installed. But,
Probably.
VOD being mislabeled aside, let us return to where we were as I quickly put the correct browser in place. So, there we go. Graham Platinum. So now, yeah, like I said, that man has a voice that will carry him all the way to the Senate. Like, that is a voice you elect. Like, that is the big, strong bear
has
that you feel safe
gravitas.
around.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh,
it's
that's
even given me tingles, and I'm not one for the big dudes.
Look.
He's not my
I
kind of
get it.
guy, but that voice, Jesus Christ, that voice has gravitas. That is some,
Yeah.
shit, how have I blanked on his name? That is some James Earl Jones gravitas.
Oh, that's a good, good comparison, actually.
Like, that is the level of gravitas that man is bringing. And as long as everything in his past comes out as I was a young man and did not know better, and he earnestly, immediately does what he has been doing, I think he's got it.
Yeah, like,
Because you know what? I
Yeah.
don't think that democracy requires everyone to have the same fucking opinion. Like, that's the whole point. It should be
Yeah, it's
about
when it gets
having
too
a I'm
one-sided.
generally this side of the fence from the people who think you don't have a right to exist.
yeah. Like, I've got to give him credit to be like, yeah, I'll walk with you, knock on doors. But he says
Mhm.
it with conviction as well. He isn't just
Mhm.
saying, like, yeah, I'll stand with you. He's like, no, I'll absolutely stand with you.
That is a
Go
man
door
who
knocking."
has worked for
And
his living his entire life. The man at
his
one point,
living-
well, like,
I'm shit staring.
well, I was about to bring up the fact that for a brief period of time he worked for Blackwater as a private security contractor in Iraq.
Oh, it was actually Blackwater who I was listening to the podcast on as well. They did some real bad shit.
They did. And they employed
They
people like him
did.
to do it. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
You know
They
what?
Definitely didn't.
He was
shoot civilians a lot.
leaving the Marines and had no other viable employment. He's a Marine,
I get you.
down economy around 2008, 2009. And what's an unemployed Marine to do but go back into the private Marines?
Yeah, it's like, they're downsizing the military force in Iraq because they're downsizing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Blackwater is upsizing. Okay, I guess I know what I'm doing.
So you know what? I'm cutting this guy slack until I see real concrete proof. He's taking every correct step for someone who's growing as a human being. Now, by the way, here we go. Here is Adam Cuomo fucking up pretty bad here.
Oh,
What the f?
What's that?
I'm a bill.
What's a bill?
You don't know what a bill is? Aren't you an assemblyman?
Yeah, but I don't do much. I missed over half the votes, and according to ChatGPT, I might have the lowest attendance record in history.
It's
Why
true.
then?
Ah,
Yeah, AI bullshit. No effort.
oh,
Real
it's
fail.
really yuck.
It is, right?
Somehow
Really yuck,
managed
but it's
to
not even the
violate
worst.
law by imitating his voice, state law with no AI disclosure, and copyright law with
but
an unlicensed
yes.
clip all at once, and it looks like shit.
Yeah. Welcome to We've Just Witnessed 3 Felonies. I wish this was a felony, but unfortunately it's not. This is Bloomberg funding an anti-Mamdani ad that literally opens with 9/11.
In a crisis, who do you want in the mayor's office when everything
I
shuts
mean, like,
down?
you were clearly
Someone
implying
with
something
no
with that
experience
shot.
who makes empty promises he can't keep? Andrew Cuomo rebuilt LaGuardia Airport, got the Moynihan Station built, and faced down Donald Trump.
Disgusting
A
garbage.
mayor has to make things
Faced down
And he didn't
Donald
face down
Trump.
Donald Trump. He didn't do it at all. But to contrast, this is what he was putting out.
In the
race for New York City mayor, there's a candidate of the past.
And they did this
defined by
during Law and
corruption
Order.
willing to bend to Donald Trump's will, but
Oh.
it doesn't have to be that way. Zoran Mondani will build a better future for all New Yorkers. Zoran has a plan to make New York City affordable by
Perfect
freezing the
framing.
rent for rent-stabilized tenants, creating fast and free buses, delivering cheaper groceries, universal child care. That's why on November 4th, vote for Zoran.
Yeah. The man also did an ad in Arabic.
And they
That is correct Arabic, by the way. Because it turns out, do you know what one of the major languages of New York City is? Arabic.
probably Arabic.
That's why all of his stuff towards the Jewish community was in Yiddish, not Hebrew, because the majority of Jewish people in New York speak Yiddish if they aren't speaking English, not Hebrew. What a weirdos being like, why don't you do it in Hebrew? It's like, because the man is running for mayor of New York City and he knows the citizens of his fucking city. I love the logo. I
don't know
love
the
the
difference between
logo
Yiddish
bit.
and Hebrew. I'm like,
Yiddish sounds more German. Like, if you've ever heard the Jewish stuff that sounds German, that's Yiddish.
right.
It's the
Fair enough.
biggest, broadest, most 50-foot wide spray paintbrush I could give it, but that's the fastest way to tell them apart. If you can get a vibe check, one sounds more German.
Well, there you go. Yeah. So, okay.
But
thank
that's
you
not all,
again,
Jess.
Google here. They use the Hebrew alphabet, but they're
Mhm.
not mutually intelligible. They're different
They do not speak
grammar,
it.
Pronunciation and core vocab. I'm like, okay, that's very different.
Now, speaking of different, it is 1 a.m. and Zoran just turned up at a gay bar.
That's pretty cool. Hi, dude.
Oh, it gets better. It gets better. It gets so much better. The crowd.
Yeah. Uh huh.
He's out the front.
That's a gay nightclub, though. Not a gay nightclub.
Get out the boat. People can go to Javon for Sign up for a ship near you. Take it a while.
I want to know how you do smoky eyes like that. It's really hard, okay?
I want to know how he managed all of this. Because he turned up
No,
at
I'm
5
looking at-
different bars that night.
Holy shit. I'm sorry, what now?
5 different bars. Oh, wait. I'm sorry, Jess. Let me just drop that for you. 6 different bars.
Correction 6. At like. I'm guessing this is the gay bar.
It might have been. I don't know, but it was a different one. Like, the man turned up everywhere. Meanwhile,
Puppy juice? I'm sorry.
look, this is the vibe check. That is Andrew Cuomo on the left, and here is Zoran on the right. And literally, I'm right here with it. Zoran is setting unreasonable expectations for 30-somethings staying out late. The man also has an unreasonably hot wife. The only thing he is failing at is living up to Sliwa's generational levels of drip.
Look,
I'm like, God damn it, man.
I can tell you that Puppy Juice is a Brooklyn-based
There we go.
QTPOC
So not just one gay bar, but
art
multiple gay
collective
bars.
and nightlife party. And I'm like,
Wonderful.
I don't understand. I'm like, this is a different acronym. Hold, please. And it's like, queer and trans people of color.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
But also,
huh, because I mean, like, if you're gonna find queer and trans folk who are also persons of color, which I'm sorry, that would be extra hard. I know I have the white skin. It's not great already. And a country easier here. Sorry.
now, Jess, here's the thing.
That is impressive.
Are you familiar with a Ford Bronco?
I believe that might be the vehicle that featured in a very long highway shoot.
Oh, it did. But also, Andrew Cuomo had to go out of his way in the last days of campaigning to point out that his campaign white Bronco is not the OJ white Bronco by highlighting that his good luck truck has the wrong kind of stripes for it to be the OJ truck. This was his last thing before the election deadline.
That's the O.J. Brown thing. Actually, it's not the O.J. Brown. And if
pretty
you look
close, though.
closer, you will see the black and gold stripe on the side. That clearly distinguishes it from the O.J. Brown.
Yeah, I see that.
You would also notice a
I
different
see it,
colored
yeah.
So
Important.
while not the O.J. Brown, it is still a classic piece of
Last piece
automobile
before the election.
history. And it's my good luck
So
charm.
the
And that's
term
what we
Ford
get.
Bronco OJ
Okay?
edition
Because
refers to the
we're
infamous
going to win.
1993 white Ford
Why?
Bronco XLT.
Because of this Ford.
That's a 96.
Now,
It's
now,
not
Jess-
a lot of difference.
I'm just going to highlight here. Here we go. So, now you might be getting a vibe as to how this election is going to go. So I'm just gonna toss this one out here.
Paulie
Andrew Cuomo leaving New York live.
Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is.
This is the New York. This is the New Yorker's cover for next week. This is the no words drop from the Zoran campaign.
The next and last stop is City Hall.
Because he absolutely
next
fucking
so hard.
crushed it.
Stop is City Hall.
He absolutely fucking crushed it with over 50% of the vote.
Ooh.
He crushed it so
Now-
hard, Eric Adams, the incumbent,
The next and
was
last
beaten by the
stop
write-in
is
candidate
City Hall.
pool.
Now, if I remember, sorry, I'm gonna do some Subway nerd at you here.
next-
There is actually
A second hidden
abandoned,
stop underneath City Stop. Yes.
Yeah.
Which I love. It's so
real
Art Deco.
pretty
I absolutely
too.
fucking love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
But seriously, Zoran Mamdani has been elected the 111th mayor of New York City. It has been such a massive
Also-
campaign that, in fact, the the Secretary of State of the state of Kentucky had repeated calls to his office about why they could not vote for the New York City election in Kentucky. My dude, you're in
Oh.
Kentucky? What the fuck? That is how
Far
big
away
and
from New
massive
York.
Zoran's campaign has been. People in Kentucky wanted to vote for Zoran. Some excellent memes came out of this
Sorry, I'm
failure.
just enjoying
Not just
some
the white
Art
Bronco
Deco.
one. The Cuomo Tang will always have Staten Island to retreat to because Staten Island voted massively for Cuomo. Which is just so great.
God.
Just absolutely fucking kills me. There was a lot of this today. An absolute lot of Dick Cheney died on the day that Zoran Mamdani was elected mayor of New York. The first ever Muslim mayor of New York is elected on the day that one of the most vehement anti-Islamists in the entirety of US politics dies. Is just so fitting. It's perfect. Oh, God. And on top of that, the Democrats broadly have continued their complete fail case as to how the fuck they handle things. Yeah, this has been the vibe check with everyone being like, I'm saddened to learn about the passing of Dick Cheney, and everyone is just like, what, the war criminal who shot one of his friends in the face and made his friend apologize for getting in the way of the bullets?
Emperor Sheev Palpatine.
I am saddened to learn the passing of Sheev Palpatine. It's like, that's been the vibe.
Emperor Palpatine.
Today has been a day of living out so hard that this tweet is perfect. The Zoran election baby boom is going to be nuts. There will be a baby boom.
That's fucking nuts.
It is. It
God.
absolutely fucking is. And it gets better. Because not only was the mayoral election a success, Democratic elections across the entirety of the United States today have been an absolute fucking landslide. Abigail Spanberger literally crushed it. That was we called it at 55. The final was closer to 15 over.
Jesus. Like, close enough.
They were
Also,
flipping
I'm
seats
always
in states
confused.
that they didn't even think were possible.
I'm always confused when a person.
Virginia
of color is a
went
Republican.
Democrat.
I'm like, it's confusing.
Virginia's state electorate went Democrat hard in the paint. Because it turns out, unemployed federal employees did not like the government. The lieutenant governor.
Maybe don't elect people. Like, don't if you want to win an election, don't do it.
Hashmi is the first Muslim woman elected to a statewide office ever in the entire United States history. The lieutenant governor of Virginia, going back to the map here, has gone Democrat. Not only that, J.D. Vance's brother got completely fucking floored. Every single county, not just the ones that voted Democrat, the ones that went Republican, every fucking county shifted blue. California's Prop 50, which will nullify Texas's attempt at redistricting to like force votes to go to the Republicans, has gone landslide. Yes. And on top of that, basically every office that they thought could go has gone. It turns out basically this was the first revolt. That whole no kings thing I pointed out and how I told you it would come back later, about how 28 million people might represent a statistical relevant portion of the United States electorate that are pissed off enough to step out and vote. They stepped out and voted. Yay! Today is a good day.
Yes.
Jess, how does it feel having
To see
this? This
democracy
almost
come
feels
back a
full
little bit?
circle. This feels full circle. We started doing this just before the election stuff, right? Our very first
it's not
recordings were right around the election, and we have been talking and recording through this entire year, and this is everyone waking the fuck up and realizing, oh shit, he's a lying prick. We can't trust him.
I'm waiting for the whole part where they're like, yes, we actually don't care about election results anymore. We are now actually a dictatorship. Congratulations, we win by...
Look, it
Get
remains to be seen.
But it's getting close. I'm like, oh no, they are doing
It does
all bad
remain to be
things.
seen. Look, I know. But look,
Oh boy.
look, here's the kicker. Here is the moment
Hey,
that
hey,
Zoran
hey.
Mamdani.
Hey.
This is the moment Zoran learned that Dick Cheney died. And you know this is a guy who, like us, wants to celebrate that man's death. And it's like, oh yeah.
Just earlier this morning.
Straight back to voting.
Cool. Thank you for that information that I don't fucking care about.
I'm here to vote.
Businesslike.
Bye.
I'm here to vote. No,
Literally,
sorry.
he was there to cast his vote for himself.
I want to throw it out here as well because apparently trending on Twitter right now here in Australia is Nazi Germany. And I'm like, what?
What?
This is buttons
What?
I must click now.
Oh, okay. It looks like
Yeah.
it's a botted account that's Nazi Germany rules. No. Oh no, it's
No,
apparently
it's-
negative, Jess. It looks as though everyone's
Yeah.
unhappy with it. The big
Yeah, they're
big
not
tweet
happy.
here. Yeah, the big tweet is the negative one, and I'm like, you know what? I agree. People are not keen with this, and I'm loving it. And you know what? This is the reason why I knew that we would end up spending the entire fucking stream on news. That's why I didn't even include the Borderlands in the posts, because we had a whole week, a massive, massive week. But like I told you, all uphill climb. All uphill climb.
Look,
Because
I'm...
we have everything moving in the right direction from England to America and everywhere across. It wasn't just somewhere libby like California. It was places like Virginia and Michigan and Colorado, and places like Colorado passed gun reform as a ballot measure to make it harder for people who have like criminal convictions to get guns. Like, you know, other than some really dumb shit in Texas, all the fucking election shit went good.
Yeah, I'm...
Even Miami. City Council of Miami, Florida is now more liberal. It is a categorical rejection. It is a checkpoint in the history of the world that all of the forces steering towards this bullshit are now emboldened to make change. And I can't fucking wait.
I hope we see it.
We already are. This is my point.
No, I mean, like,
You want to see
I
it
hope we
continue.
Yeah, I want to see it continue and done.
You want to see the coffin.
Yeah, I want to see all of the nails in the coffin, and Maggot dead and buried.
You
Good
don't
and
just
proper.
you don't want it just buried. You want to see the memorials to make sure no one forgets this bullshit.
Yeah, I do. And look,
I'm
I
here
actually-
with it.
again.
Should we start
for a
that?
little
Should
bit.
we start a Victims of Margot memorial?
I mean, I've already found someone's done the AI image of the actual the grave marker that they could do there. Like,
I suppose we probably should let someone else who's much closer to it do it, but goddamn. I suppose, given that Canada has a Victims of Communism memorial, and they never had communism in Canada, it's kind of a bit of a maybe we could. But you know what? Future thoughts. I'm still stuck on T-shirt of the week.
yeah, look, it's a little bit wordy for my liking.
Because also,
But, the
people
vibe's
are
good.
waiting to find out whether or not Alan Dershowitz follows through on his comment. And I'm not going to read it out loud, but I'm just going to let it sit on the stream for a moment. And I'm like, well, Alan, if you're gonna,
Where you at, Alan?
no one's
Hey,
going to stop you.
Alan.
You defended Donald Trump in his many most heinous crimes, along with steering people away from Jeffrey Epstein.
Ooh.
So, the
Release
world's
Epstein
not going to miss
files.
you if
Release
you choose to take that.
Epstein
So, you know what?
files.
And yeah, really kind of hoping that shit keeps moving, because we are now entering record government shutdown length. And speaking of shutdown, it's time to shut down the stream.
Woo! But also, Borderlands.
Well, next time.
Yeah.
Next time, we will run through the fun Halloween roundup, catch up on whatever other stuff is going. I have so many fun Halloween costumes to share. So many, it's going to be great. But I needed to give the big news arc. We had to get through the big news arc because today was too much of a massive, everyone's living the fuck out day. This is the hopeful
Smells like
pinnacle
some
we have.
democracy. Democracy
Yes.
that doesn't happen to be managed democracy. Just actual.
I was about to say,
democracy.
did you notice I opened with democracy and ended with democracy?
I know you did.
Yes.
You did. Well played.
Ah.
Getcha. Now I'm like, well played.
I know, right?
Structuring a whole stream in order, starting with the, foreshadowing. Democracy.
It is Liberty Day. New York has been
baby, let's go.
liberty. Yes. So, till next time, night.
See ya.
Finding my thing to close the stream. Yay, done.
Gonna dance till you close the stream now. Hope I didn't say anything too bad. If it's not R18,
Oh, it's still
plus
saying
on
stopping.
YouTube.
Why is it still saying stopping?
Stopping like the City Hall.